Hello, and welcome to this final boss fight live stream of Marvel's Midnight Suns. We are back in the Abbey, and apparently we have to find the Midnight Suns, which shouldn't be too difficult because this is where they live, except I get the feeling it's gonna be, because it wouldn't be a mission if it wasn't. What room upgrade is new? Ah, new wolf frame. Yeah, let's get a rug. Rug. Nico messaged. Hunter, I've heard so many stories about you, but I never figured we'd be friends. What are you doing right now? The correct answer is meeting up with Nico. I'm meeting up with Nico.
I should have guessed.
Guessed what?
That you wanted to show me another movie.
Not just another movie, my favorite movie. It's something I make all my friends watch with me.
What makes this movie stand out from the rest?
Watch and see.
Why is she wearing that hideous red dress?
Ugh, you're tearing me apart, Hunter. Pay attention.
It is a bit difficult. This movie is rather terrible.
It's called Camp, Hunter. It's supposed to be a little bad, but in a good way. Besides, it's a cult classic. Kind of like you.
I will try and take that as a compliment.
You're really starting to fit in with the rest of us, you know? We might just make a Midnight Sun out of you yet.
Yay. Leveled up Nico friendship. Inverse color pattern for her and a common passive if she is at full health, 33% chance to draw a card when a card is played. Interesting. Anyway, we need to find the Midnight Suns, I guess. Which might be more difficult because they're not on the map. Spidey.
Oh, my friend sense is tingling.
Have you seen any of the Midnight Suns? I need to speak to them.
I think I overheard Blade talking about how he was going to the chapel, which is weird. I didn't think vampires could go into churches or chapels or whatever. See what I know about the supernatural. Hope he doesn't think Carol is gonna meet him there.
Thank you, Peter.
No problemo. Hope you find them.
Find the Midnight Suns at the chapel. What? Why are the Midnight Suns? What did I forget?
It is a spell of sorts. That is what Agatha used to say anyway.
What sort? The dark sort?
A discernment spell. Well, more of a tracking ritual, like a seance. And no, it's not dark. I got it right from the source. I'll put it back before Caretaker even knows it's missing.
Hey man, we gotta try something. I mean, it has to be a sign, right? That all four of us had the same dream of Wanda?
5 of us.
Make that 5.
You win. Ouija away, or whatever.
Lock the door. Remember, once we start, we don't stop. Keep your mind focused on Wanda. Ego, spiritus, add...
Got it.
What did I just say?
Do not break the connection.
Okay, sorry. Right.
This is how Atlantis sank.
Ego, spiritus, ad me.
Ego spiritus ad me.
Ego spiritus ad me.
Ego spiritus ad me.
Ego, spiritus, ad me.
Ego spiritus
Ad me.
Ego spiritus
Ad me. Ego,
Whoa! Anyone else see that?
She said not to break the connection.
Well, you just did.
Ego, spiritus, ad me. Ego, spiritus, ad me. Ego, spiritus, ad me.
Was that our fault?
I think so.
Oh boy.
Disconnect! Pull the plug or something!
It's too late.
Spiritus, ad me. Ego, spiritus.
Goodbye.
Crap.
Nice timing on the subtitle there, dude. Are we not getting game sound? Oh no, we are.
Couldn't trust those two to chant their own names.
I am going to open a rift to the negative zone in their showers when we get home.
If we get home. There's no telling where that screwed up spell sent us. This could be a broom closet in the basement of Dr. Doom's castle for all we know. Or a storage nook on Galactus' world ship. Holding pen on a scroll cruiser. Oh, maybe the inside of Robbie's brain.
There. Something powerful. Something strong. Something foul. That's where we begin.
Of course you were gonna say that.
Containment level 667. Hey, at least we got our super suits. Is that it? That is a gamma bomb.
Shouldn't be here. Nobody should be here.
Banner. At least that explains the foulness.
Ah, the illustrious hunter. And friends?
Really? You still follow me on Super Lake.
Not ringing the bell.
I can tear through the fabric of space and time itself.
Huh. It doesn't matter.
Let the fool prattle on. We must be onto something.
I cannot fathom how you found this facility, but I will soon enough. Your
Fathom it.
names may escape me, but you most assuredly will not.
Oh, we will see about that.
By our command.
This facility appears in no records, on no maps, not even in the minds of these loyal soldiers. So the question remains, how are you here?
Just a little of the old abracadabra. No big deal for a squad of ultra-powerful
And well known.
heroes like us.
Hail that! I'm impressed. They cannot possibly match your strength.
Targeting systems active.
You need this more than I do.
Let's see, what did we draw? Oh, hero combo is going to be fun. You.
We can do this together.
Power of friendship.
Oh, I hope somebody recorded that.
I think. What do I have? No, that's enough for now.
We will not fail.
Yeah, you will.
You're next on the list.
Oh.
Fine, hide, whatever.
Is that really your best?
Serve her with honor.
Of all the possible intruders, this is the last group I would expect. I suppose there was a high probability that the hunter would be drawn to this location. But you two? What were your names again? Nancy and Margaret?
Okay, now he's just messing with us.
It's the best.
Oh, could really do.
Consider it done.
Well, that's interesting.
Weak, even for Hydra.
That should stop Mr. Concealy from being concealed.
You can cut that out anytime. Whatever works.
Wink.
All lined up.
Oh, Jesus.
We must help them.
I'd be careful where you wave your staff, or swords, or whatever other enchanted LARPing weapons you brought into my facility. The modifications I've made to the gamma accelerator have rendered it quite volatile. I wouldn't want you to get hurt. The mind probe is far less reliable when the brain is damaged.
Dr. Right. You are moving. I feel
Level up.
stronger already. Don't think I will forget that.
Watch closely. Run along now, you're outmatched.
And another one.
Touch this. I'm going.
like being so inconsequential.
Following
So wait, just her push pushes them through? I wish I had known that sooner. This will be
What's our
fun.
contingency plan? This should get you going.
Who did?
I doubt you've ever met a sorcerer supreme.
Huh, it's hard to tell. Are we under the ground or maybe we're in space? That'd be a lot cooler than another Hydra meat locker in New York.
You mean you honestly don't know? Tearing your way through whatever Hydra facility you miraculously stumble upon?
More like smashing through.
Wrecked.
The least I can do.
Oh yeah, that doesn't help. Actually, no, wait. He's stunned though.
Prepare yourselves.
I guess goodbye. See how good the Paragon collar
This shall be of
is.
great help. You do not know who I am, do you?
I'm starting to suspect not everything is as it seems. There was no data breach, and you barely raised an eye towards the gamma accelerator since your arrival. Perhaps you have a different motivation.
Yeah, caving in your face.
Unlikely, on so many levels.
Boink.
That wasn't bad.
Good work.
This usually works. Stay down already, loser. Remember me now, Brucey?
I'm starting to, little punk. Which actually explains a great deal about how this visit came about. Far too amateurish an operation for Carol, or even Tony. It's not the how I should be focusing on, but the why. You're not here for the gamma accelerator at all, are you? No. The truth is far more delightful. Of course it is. Well, by all means, then, have at it.
What is that?
At this point, wouldn't surprise me if Thanos himself walked out of that thing.
Wanda!
No.
Oh, Wanda.
We were too late. She belongs to Lilith now. Death is her only chance for release.
What? Hell no! No, that's not how we work. Haven't you learned anything yet?
Uh-oh.
Leave her alone, you monster!
Oh, I assure you, Miss Maximoff is free to do as she pleases.
She appears neither free nor pleased to me.
Really?
Wanda, is there something you'd like to say to your friends?
Yes.
Uh-oh. Fallen Skull, which attacks against the Fallen Skull, which may result in a hex, which causes cards that hero to be discarded from your hand.
You don't understand her purpose.
It's all starting to make sense. Tony must have known that I would need her energies to help stabilize the reaction. Perhaps he thought her connection to the two of you would somehow prevent the inevitable slaughter about to occur. Or perhaps you're simply his canaries in the coal mine. In either case, I may have underestimated him.
You sure you're alright there, Brucey? Sounding a little unhinged.
Ley lines are
He's
cracks.
starting to rant like Faustus.
Ley lines are cracks in the ground where pent-up mystical energy may escape. Ley lines can be triggered at range like other environmental explosives. If an enemy is knocked into a landline, they will receive a negative status effect as well.
This should be good.
Ha! That won't stop me.
No, but it should have hurt.
You'll suffer for that.
The hero's damage. Yep.
So more dangerous than ever. Once again.
That was centuries ago. Now that was something.
Let me help. Whoa, that was weird.
Leveling up, leveling up, leveling up. Bonk.
Mother chose me above all of you.
Reinforcements inbound.
All that you know is wrong. What is happening?
What? Confused hero will act unpredictably every time the other heroes take an action.
The looks on
Oh
your
dear.
faces. Genuine astonishment. Just like before with Tony and Steve at the tower. Have we heroes always been so trusting? So gullible?
There is no we anymore, traitor. You forfeited that right when you became another of my mother's puppets.
Yet here you all are, trying to save Wanda. I suppose I should add illogical to the list.
You asked for it.
Mother will never let me fall. That won't make this easier for you.
Let's try this. Awesome.
Well, I'm not opposed to that.
Mother guides my hand now.
On Delta responding.
She will remember you. there was a mistake.
We have to stop letting Banner get to us. Remember why we're here. Wanda, snap out of it. We don't want to hurt you.
You cannot hurt me. The Mother will never let you ever again.
More of Lilith's lies. I have heard such words repeated far too many times.
But I thought we were friends.
Your time has come. You are lucky to still be breathing.
Yep, just gonna get
Mother
that
has many children.
out of the way.
Here's one for you. As they say, it gets the job done.
Here you go.
You have my thanks.
Let's see about...
I'll give it a whirl. This has gotta help.
Mother is the only friend I need.
How many times is that?
It seems they have brought more friends. You seem... You brought this on yourself.
Great.
Do not fear the Mother's embrace. Let her warmth envelop you, comfort you, make you whole. There is nothing left in her eyes. Nothing of wonder.
Such peace. Such a harmony of energies flowing through one form. She really is something, isn't she? I always believed the Scarlet Wanda Maximoff has become
Shut up, both of you. You were too weak for this fight.
Very
Lilith
loud.
herself could not best me. What makes you fare any better?
On Gamma, on the move.
We have to stop this. We can't just kill each other down here.
Oh, I think that's exactly what you're going to have to do.
No one's talking to you, Demo nerd.
Now you're starting to sound like Crossbow.
You can't stop me.
Was that truly your best?
There's nothing for him to hit.
could you do that to a friend? I guess the gloves are off. Mother, protect me. I won't forget this.
On Beta, moving into position.
I'm running out of...
I think you've lost your friend. No one will remember you.
I've heard a great deal about Wanda, but now I finally see her power with my own eyes.
I won't forget this. Mother, protect me.
Going for it.
Yourself and the rest of us.
Isn't Dr. Faustus wanted for war crimes? Huh. You guys might be accessories, you know?
Not opposed to that.
Hope this helps.
Don't hesitate, friends. I won't.
Greater numbers will not save you.
Hey, this one actually hits hard.
Ow. Ow.
Agatha was right. The power I feel from this Scarlet Witch. It almost reminds me of my mother.
How could you do that to a friend? You'll suffer for that.
I am.
But I thought we were friends.
Here we go.
Enjoy the stuff.
Oh, I almost feel bad for you losers. Almost.
Mother's vision cannot be denied. Do you
Please stop confusing her.
No one escapes.
Well, this encounter has certainly smashed my expectations.
Evil laugh. Evil laugh.
Come now, Bruce. Can't let yourself get too carried away. We were planning on taking them alive. Then again, Wanda?
Eliminate them.
This is over. We must
must leave! Now! Wanda, stop! It's me.
It is not her, Nico. She cannot hear you anymore.
Please.
That might be bad. Another epic adventure from the House of Ideas. Oh dear. First Bruce and now Wanda.
Did you see that? I know you did.
Did I see her almost destroy all three of us? Then yes.
She hesitated.
And then blew up the ground where you were standing.
Still, Wanda's in there. Somewhere. I know it.
No. She is here.
Impossible.
Uh-oh.
Close it! Now!
What do you think I am trying to do? No escape. No more. You were saying, Wanda. Your fault. You will be no more. Enough!
I have a real problem with Wanda saying no more to things.
I am not Agatha.
No, you are not. Also, ow.
Don't say a word, Nico.
Ileana, are you okay?
My best friend just tried to murder me. What do you think?
But she did not. We are still alive, and that has to mean something.
It just means we got lucky. I just want to close my eyes, and when I reopen them, have this all be some nightmare.
We should both turn in for the night.
There is nothing else to do.
Good night, Ileana.
Good? There is nothing good about this night, Hunter. Nothing good at all.
Nico,
Don't bother. Kinda just want to be left alone.
At least we tried.
Save it for a speech. I'm tired.
We can talk tomorrow, when you are feeling better.
Yeah, right. Might be a while.
I will be here.
But Wanda won't.
Well, that went well. Just gonna go lick some wounds now. Strange and Agatha.
Of all the
Hunter, if you're looking for caretaker, she went to her room.
Yeah, and she made it very clear she doesn't want to be disturbed. She's pretty upset.
We really screwed up, didn't we? I knew we shouldn't have gone messing with that mirror.
I'm worried about Nico and Magic. I think they're in shock or something.
We're all in shock. It's gonna take some time for us to pull it back together. If we manage to pull ourselves together at all. Sad I missed the action.
The fate of the world's at stake, and the newbies have to make way for the seasoned veterans? I don't think so.
between Lilith's plans and...
Everyone... It seems there's a competition going on to see who can reprimand the young sons the harshest.
Are you participating?
I'm really glad everyone made it back safe and sound, which is impressive on its own. Trying an incantation like that at their level, one might think they would ask for a Sorcerer Supreme's guiding hand.
I am sure that they now know it would have been better with you there.
Kind of you, Hunter. I kept my composure, but I care for Wanda. It was under my watch that she was taken. There is nothing more I want than to make this right. Even if the outcome wasn't as hoped, we now know what has happened to her. I've been hearing her voice, but each time it grows fainter. By the great Agamotto will bring her back to us.
Agamotto? Is that how you pronounce it? I've been pronouncing that wrong. I think they do in the film as well. Agamotto.
And here I thought we were finally starting to trust each other.
They went behind our backs. Nearly cost us everything.
They were trying to save their friend, like any of us would do.
Please, I would never do anything that reckless.
Do you even hear the words coming out of your mouth anymore?
I would never do anything that reckless, given the stakes.
Really?
Okay, fine. I would never do anything that reckless today.
I give that a solid maybe.
FYI, everybody at Stark Industries would be upset with what you did. Me, not so much.
Nobody likes feeling stuck on the sidelines, but we have to battle our impulses to win the war.
Whew, you look like hell, dear.
Yeah, a lot of that
I suppose you
around.
must feel like it too after these very rough few days.
I am not worried about me. I am more concerned with how everyone else is faring.
Not well, obviously. I am sorry you were unable to save Wanda, but at least you tried. I can't help but feel responsible for how things played out. Perhaps I pushed you too hard to save her too soon, before you, Nico, and Magic were ready.
What happened was not your responsibility. We chose to betray Sarah's trust and put the lives of everyone here in jeopardy. You did not make us.
Yes, but if it wasn't for me emboldening you, we may have avoided this whole mess.
I cannot get Wanda out of my head now. Seeing her like that. I know I did not know her before she fell, but she was in so much pain. It permeated from her. I could feel it tear right through me. I just wish I could have freed her from it.
I know, dear. Me too. Maybe you'll get a chance to again. In the meantime, don't beat yourself up about it too much. And remember how much Sarah and I love you.
Now the Hunter is swearing they've seen it change. Lilith used to tell me the same thing when we were children, but she was teasing me, I'm sure. She knew how that painting unsettled me, uncle or not, this is foolishness.
Fascinating.
I can make gifts now.
Let's touch base.
Let's go to bed.
I'm very, very intimidated by Caretaker. She pushed Wanda right out of the Abbey. Again.
Blade message. Great training with you, Hunter. You really put the work in. I need to talk privately. I can talk.
Been watching the way you handle yourself out there, Hunter. You're not bad. I was thinking maybe it's time you and I compare moves.
Moves? As in combat?
More like a friendly competition.
A friendly competition, you say?
Well, recently resurrected teammate competition has less of a ring to it.
The feeling is mutual, Blade.
How about we just fight already?
Before we begin, is there anything else I should know?
Yeah, anything goes. Just don't touch the shades. Now, you want to say it or me?
Say what?
Ding ding.
Yay, you gained a friendship level with the blade. I got the blood letter. Blood letter common palette. Now I can talk to Stark about that.
Don't you think with all my knowledge, all my expertise, I could have helped save Wanda?
No.
Why?
Because we do not trust you, Strange.
Your problem, Magic, is that you don't trust anyone.
Why should I? Where were you when Wanda was taken? What have you or any of the other Avengers done to rescue her?
I thought we resolved this already. There was nothing any of us could do.
No, you resolved it out of your mind. We acted.
And had you elicited my help, you might have succeeded.
Please, you Avengers would only have gotten in our way.
I suppose we'll never know now, will we? And people say Tony's ego's big.
Enough of this. I have to attend to some issues in Limbo. Someone has to make sure we have safe passage through space-time.
Now who is running from a fight, Illyana? I try not to be someone who equates youth with folly. I wish Illyana would not look at someone with a lifetime of experience and assume incompetence. Perhaps there was more I could have done to save Wanda. But until I get back into my sanctum, I cannot see everything I once did.
Magic just does not understand what you have been through, Doctor.
Of course she doesn't. She hasn't experienced an inkling of the universe that I have.
Then why let this bother you?
You know why? I just don't feel complete without the sanctum and all its prophetic perks. Like I'm not quite myself.
So you can no longer peer into the future. But that is not where your true value lies. Maybe it is time to reframe your place in the world.
Perhaps you're right, but I do not know where to start.
You can start by realizing you are the Sorcerer Supreme, no matter where you rest your head.
Thank you, Hunter, for your wise counsel. Now, if you will excuse me, this Sorcerer Supreme needs to figure out a way to save us from this mess. Oh, excuse me, my mind was elsewhere. Literally.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
Ooh, Hunter has received a new passive ability. Passives provide powerful benefits in combat. Acquire additional suits. To collect more passives, here Hunter may swap between available passives at any time outside of combat. The high-tech suit.
How's it going, boss? Say the magic word. What can I say except you're welcome?
Crimson Bands of Saitorak. Apply binding. Consume 25% of block to deal additional damage. Restore 1 combat item plus 2 redraws. No, I think it's these 2 units.
Day, Hunter.
Hunter, I didn't realize at the time how much I enjoyed this gift. You know how to pick them. I have some deep thoughts and want to share them. You have time. Full disclosure, you're the second person I've asked, but it was a close second. No problem, I have the time.
They say the Pacific Ocean has no memory, Hunter.
But you were looking at the Atlantic.
Really? Well, that explains so much. Just think. A few years ago, I was just your quintessential 98-pound high school freshman weakling. Even the lunch ladies used to shake me down for milk money. Now look at me. Hanging with the legendary Hunter and the Midnight Suns in their super-secret Atlantic Ocean base.
We are happy to have you.
That's just it. What if that radioactive spider had decided to chomp down on someone else's behind? What would old non-arachnid me be?
Something tells me you would have changed the world regardless, Peter Parker.
Change the world? Let's not get carried away here. I may have helped out a bit in the neighborhood, but...
You have certainly impacted me.
Right back at you, pal. You know, Hunter, I've been to a lot of truly amazing places since I put on the old spider tights. Way beyond my little neighborhood in Queens. But when all is said and done, there is nowhere I'd rather be right now than here with the rest of you.
Spider friendship. And team friendship level up. Bring down the house when an environment attack, 15% chance to refund the heroism cost. Military grade spider outfit. And gift shop supply increase. Yay. Okay, central.
Well
Oh, stuck.
Awesome. Thanks, Hunter.
He may not come right out and say it, but Blade really admires you. Apply 2 marked for every enemy with bleed.
Good. I was hoping for something to do. This won't take long. This intel is hot, Hunter. We shouldn't sit on it for long.
Crystals are a son's best friend, and everything is not okay.
Ready for some hero work?
Yeah, let's get one of these going. Just received a message from Miss Marvel. No big deal or anything, but giant mechs are approaching New Jersey. Unlike what the message
Sending
says,
your
it's
friends
probably a
out to
big
fight
deal.
isn't the easiest choice, but we all know what we signed up for.
Oh, we need to send somebody of that level. We only have 2 people of that level, and one of them is injured. 3 people of that level, and one of them is injured. Stark. Get out there.
Bye.
Glad to see you're adjusting.
You get in there.
Back again.
Let's upgrade the hunger to the hunger more than a hunger. Apply 2 marks for every enemy with bleed. Recover 30 health. Also, can we do daily sparring? We can. let's level up Rolly.
I play with fire.
Stat increased. And training level increased.
Later.
Dealing with difficult co-workers. Should I be worried about this?
Hunter, come and talk. I wanted to apologize for last night. I just couldn't believe what you and the rest of the Sons did, and needed time alone to process. I knew I underestimated Nico's desperation to save Wanda when I realized she swiped my spellbook. I keep thinking, if I hadn't given up on her so easily, if I had listened to them, helped them, I could have prevented them from going out on their own and risking all. Do you think they are right, Hunter? Do you think I gave up on Wanda too soon?
Try not to be too hard on yourself about what you did or did not do.
But it's my job to make the best decisions for the team with the given information. And this time, I feel like I failed spectacularly.
We are all doing our best.
It doesn't feel like it right now.
It does not have to.
Oh, I can't help but be reminded of Lilith. Maybe if I tried to save her centuries ago, we wouldn't be walking the apocalypse we're in now. Well, I ought to pull myself together and face the day. Thanks for the word, Hunter.
Should I be worried that you're stood in a crater? Maybe? Did you make the crater? So Nico wants to talk and Spider-Man wants to talk. Looks like Spider-Man.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
Spider-Man sees you approach and takes a break from his training. You're watching me train, but I can't tell what you're thinking. What you think you could do better. I meant no offense, I was marveling at how skilled you are. Yeah.
Thanks, Hunter. How's my favorite hunter?
I still say we should have built a firing range first.
Where is Nico? Nice. Lilith's Three Spirit has always been a worry of mine. I thought that perhaps coming here would help her channel that energy towards our work, but I was mistaken. First she married that mortal man, now it seems that she is expecting a child. A child? As if a lover was not a distraction enough to bring a half-blood descendant into this world. It's not only wrong, but it is extremely dangerous for all of us. She insists that my feelings are born of envy, and I cannot help but laugh. My longing for distractions of love ended a millennia ago. After the incident, I scattered my dolls in the area around the grave. Caretaker's doll was placed in a tree fort that I built along the cliff face in Dreamer's Descent. My doll was left at the tea party I set up at the top of the stairs above the gravesite. I built a fort beneath the standing stones for Mother's doll. Oh. Lilith's husband Gregor has died, and illness has swept through Salem, and even Lilith and I are affected. Many lives have been lost. I see her clutching her swollen abdomen, fear plastered across her face. I worry what will come of her if she loses her child. I can sense a change in my sister. She has walked her own path, but the freedom of emotion that was once endearing grows into something darker. I mean, am I just going through Caretaker's things? Iridium, Sigil 4, and Arachnid. Ooh. Well, high tech's kind of cool. I like Arachnid. Okay, so I guess if I want to... There we go. Gain 1 resist or generate 1 heroism at the end of each turn. And then what's the new card I have here? Wild Strike. It's good, but is it dark? It looks dark. Swap out an axe for the Crimson Bands of Cyttorak. And then we've got a couple more cards that we can go and upgrade. We have an Opportunist.
Nico, what are you doing in Wanda's room?
What does it look like? Ileana said this grimoire is filled with pretty powerful magic. There's gotta be something in here. Something to break the stupid spell your mother cast over Wanda so, you know, we can all go back to being normal. To being friends again.
Blood Witch, Daywalker, Spirit of Vengeance, former Queen of Limbo, and the Child of Lilith. I doubt anyone would ever accuse the Midnight Suns of being normal. Dark magic always comes with a price, Nico. Just be sure you are willing to pay it.
Hello, Blood Witch. Without going too TMI on you, let's just say I know all about the cost of doing business.
Your magic demands your blood. The magic in that book may have a different hunger. It is not just your life you are playing with anymore.
Hey, You went through that mirror with us, Hunter.
If I recall, I was sucked inside after trying to stop the vortex you created.
I was trying to save our friend for all the good that did me. It all made sense in my head. We'd find Wanda, smack around a few Hydra dirtbags, bring her back to the Abbey, and Caretaker would bake her a cake. I wasn't exactly envisioning Wanda trying to murder us. Or you trying to do the same thing to her.
The Wanda you know would never hurt you, and I would never hurt her. This was someone else.
Must be nice to tell yourself that. I bet it makes it a lot easier to release them of whatever you want to call it when you put them down. Sorry, but I'm not buying that, Hunter. Well, that was before you had me on your side. How about you give me a chance before you start swinging your sword next time, huh?
You have my word.
Good, because I'm gonna hold you to that. Well, unless you have anything to add to this free Wanda brainstorming sesh, I should get back to her grimoire. I'm not leaving one page unturned until I find a way of bringing her back to her senses. Till then, later.
That went well. I'm glad we are good friends.
Nice shirt. Too bad you had to die for it.
Time's wasting, Hunter.
Punch plus. More punching.
Hydra won't want to tussle with me now.
We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs. No excuses here. All right, then.
Supply run, protect Hydra device, locked away, defeat heavy enemies, gamma coil credits. Let's go get some credits. I mean, he's got an upgrade thingy. New outfits. Like the cape cap.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
Consider it done. So, which one of you wants to go first? Watch my back!
Doink.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Accept your fate. You bring judgment upon yourself.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith.
I knocked out that dude with another
Blade
dude.
told me to mention your mother. Apparently, she's promiscuous.
No place to hide.
Oh, crud.
None can escape.
upping its game.
Targeting systems active.
It is good to be back in the fight. Hail that!
Fear my judgment.
We will erase the very memory of it.
Well, that's better.
Now they know the pain of their crimes.
Typical Hydra.
Typical Hydra, you hit them with a man that can push a truck.
Not
They
gonna be
fall
that
over.
easy. What is happening?
Serve her with honor.
Might need a hand here.
Make way for vengeance.
Wow, I'm glad you're on our side. I've got you. I haven't lost their interest yet.
Only the innocent respond.
You are not innocent.
I think you got him.
What's our contingency plan?
Having some trouble.
This should get you going.
We have the upper hand for now.
Just gonna run up and grab this box.
This is a serious predicament for you.
It was your time.
Does this hurt? Ow.
My time to shine. tracking them. The enemy has the upper hand. Don't waste it.
Could use a medic.
Your suffering begins.
Those powers, I would have guessed you were aligned with Lilith.
Need a light.
Every little bit helps.
We need to pull it together here.
We should have brought a med kit. Engaging.
I am impressed.
The light is on our side. Appreciate the lift.
I will not return back.
You were too weak
Take
for
that.
this fight.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Like the new look, cap. It's a good look for you. Hey, Blade.
A few of us are meeting up tonight. It's a book club. You're probably busy, but if not, the other said I should invite you.
A book club?
Yeah, I didn't figure the great and powerful hunter would be into a book club.
Is a book club some form of weapon? Do you strike with the spine?
You hear that? That's the sound of Agatha rolling in her grave. Book clubs are simple. You read books and talk about them. Sometimes there's punch. Anyway, I'm headed to the meeting. I doubt it's your thing, but if you're interested, you could tag along.
After you.
Okay then.
Blade's in a book club. Captain America's in a book club. That makes more sense.
I know about as much as you. Blade put this together. He's the person to ask.
That makes less sense. I'm confused again.
Blade's giving you the stink eye. Or maybe he doesn't like the punch. Either way, I think he wants to speak with you.
I think I've got it now.
Here's how this works. We pick out a book, we read the book, and then next meeting we talk about the book. It's my turn to pick, so give me a minute. I need to narrow it down.
What kind of book is a book club book?
The good ones, that's the plan at least.
Did you already talk about today's book?
Well, no, there isn't one for today.
What is the best book you have read so far?
None.
You have not read any books, but you are starting a book club?
Hunter, I've read half the books in the library. I have too many favorites to list. I meant I have no book club favorites yet.
You are being evasive, and I do not know why.
I think I do.
This is technically our first meeting.
Oh, I thought this was a regular thing you did.
Yeah, I want it to be. Doesn't matter how sharp your weapons are if your mind is as dull as a brick. Just give me some space. I need to find the right book if I'm going to. I need to pick the right book, okay?
All right.
If I'm going to impress Carol Danvers.
I hope I have time for this. I used to be in one of these with my friend Jess, but it fell apart.
What happened?
Do you always pose like that?
I got reassigned, she had a kid, aliens invaded, the usual.
Aliens?
Yeah, it's been a busy decade.
Do you mean the secret invasion?
This is the first book club I've been to that didn't devolve into a knockdown, drag-out fight.
Must have been some book club.
A few years back, Bruce and Tony started an Avengers literature circle. First book chosen was Banner's favorite. Tony hated it. Said it was the worst poetry he'd ever read. That a mascara-blinded lab monkey could have written it better. I still don't know what that means. Turned out, it wasn't Banner's favorite book. It was Hulk's.
Oh no.
We lost 2 floors of Avengers Tower before he calmed down.
What happened next?
Black Widow invoked the "this is why we can't have nice things" rule and banned book clubs from meeting at the tower.
I like the idea that you had a "this is why we can't have nice things" rule in the Avengers.
Hunter. All right, I made my decision.
So what is it going to be?
The first book we'll read for book club will be The Art of War by Sun Tzu.
Ooh, a classic.
Yep, that's an old book.
Way older than The Hunter.
Ah, The Art of War. I read that when I was 12.
Well, then you could reread it. See if you gain a new perspective. Our time is tight, I get it. But stop by the library and read the book before the next meeting. But I hope you read the whole thing. This book is one of my favorites.
The katana gave that away.
Yeah, I'm always around if you want to chat about it.
I'll save it for the next book club.
I could chat about it.
Nah, I'm good.
Is it obvious yet, Hunter?
What did you think of the meeting?
Seems like a great way to get to know each other.
What do you think about Blade's choice of book?
It got me thinking about a book I can choose. It'll have to be a good one to match Blade's pick.
See you later.
Next time, then.
I admit, I like the low-pressure approach we're taking to book club. These things should be fun and informative. Not the high-stakes powder keg of the Stark and Banner book club regime.
You know about that one too?
Hey, I think that went well. Carol seemed to enjoy herself. What do you think?
Blade, did you start a book club so Carol would join it?
No. Yes. Sort of. We were talking about books, and I may have suggested the 2 of us read a book and talk about it. Captain America overheard and expressed interest. Carol said I was starting a book club, and he asked if he could join.
Then what?
What was I supposed to do? Say no to Captain America?
Knowledge is the key to a person's heart.
You think?
It might be the key to Carol's heart.
The key to mine is a silver stake, so you got the better end of the deal. Glad you came, Hunter, but don't forget to do the reading.
All right, I will.
I'm not kidding.
I don't think he kids. Book club. book club gives me abilities. Oh god. Knee strike plus. And book club outfits. Agatha insists on keeping the painting of Endra. I can't abide it. Alone at her cauldron. It's not the Endy I knew. After she lost her sisters to that damned madman Shaw, she was never the same. Anger, where there was once laughter, I should burn the church of his to the ground. I should salt the earth where it stands. I should have done it 200 years ago. Agatha forbids it, though, and in this I will abide. She says she has her own plans for it. Why do these old memories come back to me now? Endra and her sisters, Hiram Shaw, my hunter. The weight of these years, all of these sorrows, they are a stone. Agatha, do you know where the art of war is?
What are you up so late reading?
The twisted brain drippings of that psycho Faustus? This journal is like a love letter to Aleister Crowley, the Necronomicon, Jack the Ripper, and Charles Manson. All remixed into some nightmarish open mic poetry.
Ew.
I'm going to be up all night trying to make sense of it. See if it helps us find our way back into the sanctum.
You are exhausted, Carol. Get some rest. You can crack Faustus's code tomorrow.
It's not that I don't appreciate the sentiment, Hunter, but I'll tap out when I'm ready. Besides, if I went to sleep right now, this nightmare juice would be sure to terrorize me with bad dreams. And when I say bad dreams, I don't mean Lovecraftian demons or Cenobites. I mean being stuck at a 12-hour poetry slam in the East Village. You know, real horror. Listen to this crap. Lilith, your name is a black hole for men like me to lose their souls. How I await to be suffocated in your arms. Choke on the dark tendrils of your hair. Murder me, goddess, and I will help you murder this dimension.
Someone should warn my mother.
These are just the ramblings of a madman. No rhyme or reason to be found.
There must be something helpful here. Well, I ought to get back to burning the midnight oil. I got about 400 pages to go of this crap. I'll let you know what I find out.
Maybe when you wake up, yes.
Man, that was a hell of a ride, partner.
Play video games with Stark.
Tony, why do you name everything after yourself?
Well, you seem like a bright person. Why don't you tell me?
Because you love seeing your name and love everyone else seeing your name.
Ouch, that hurts, boss. Do you really think that little of me? I explained the naming thing in one of my Tony talks. There has to be a next time. Let's do it soon, boss.
I got board shorts. And scraps. What's that? Oh, so yeah, we got a knee strike plus for you, which is better than the knee strike we have because it's a knee strike plus. That's how those things work. And Iron Man. Ooh, like it. Do we want to do the Iron Knight Meh. Magic.
Magic. Are you all right?
No, Hunter, I am not. And neither is Limbo. The dark energy is increasing.
What?
This danger you feel, have you given more thought to what could be causing it?
Yes, but I do not want to say it out loud.
It is all right to fear magic.
I am not afraid, Hunter.
Oh.
It's just... once I say his name, he becomes real again. Words have power. I do not want to give him any more than he already has.
He?
If I am right, you will see soon enough. But tonight, that's all I can say.
Whoops. Said the wrong thing there. Injuries healed. Robbie. Hey Hunter, you know what's great? I can just be myself around you. I'm not having the best day, but spending time with you always makes it better. Do you have a few minutes? Of course, I'm free
We've
now.
really been putting the pedal to the Hydra metal, huh, Hunter? Haven't seen the Hellride this fired up since... well, ever. I thought she could use a little tune-up, and we could use a little break to catch up.
What is on your mind, Robbie?
Honestly, just wanted to say thanks. I was starting to feel like a fifth wheel around here for a while. But lately, not so much. Even though Sparky agrees. Well, both of us, just wanted to say thanks. Nice to feel useful. Know what I mean?
Friends help each other, Robbie. That is what we are here for.
Thanks, Hunter. It's not always easy talking about this stuff, you know. I didn't exactly grow up in as friendly a neighborhood as Spider-Man.
Nor did I. My mother made sure of that.
Yeah, with me, it was my uncle. Something else we have in common, I guess. Who would have thought? A 300-year-old demon hunter from Old Salem, Massachusetts, hanging with the spirit of vengeance from East LA, in a magically restored transient abbey as, you know, friends.
Stranger things have happened, and will happen, I'm sure.
And I look forward to all of them.
Big Time Rider color palette and the Soul Collector common passive, filling the soul meters, increases Ghost Rider's maximum health by 15%.
You wanted to speak, Captain America?
Please, call me Steve or Cap. I know I'm a newer kid on the block, but I'm noticing some major divisions within this team. All the interpersonal drama is pulling focus from the real danger, Lilith.
I have witnessed the divisions. I must do a better job of resolving the conflicts at hand.
Hardest lessons hit the closest to our hearts. Leading others is never straightforward or easy. It's definitely not all on your shoulders, but I respect you for taking accountability. Don't forget that you're the only one of us who's beaten Lilith and paid the ultimate price for it. You stand out here as a leader. The Midnight Suns, Strange, Carol, Tony, even me. We all look to you for our cues. It's a responsibility, and it's a tough one.
I have been a weapon all my life, to be wielded and directed by others. Leadership ability is not my forte. I would appreciate a few pointers.
Just the fact that you're willing to learn means you're on the right track.
I would benefit from your honest appraisal.
Take it step by step and build some bridges between teammates. We're all tired. But some team building might be what we need, even if it's just blowing off a little steam. Times like this, it's easy to forget we're all on the same side. You've already made the ultimate sacrifice once before. I've been there. I know what it's like to be asked to do it again and again. It doesn't get easier, but you get stronger and better at making the hard calls. I've given you a lot to process, but let's pick up this conversation again soon.
Sounds good.
Wait till you play the first Stark games. Although that project has a lot of trouble retaining talent.
The next Iron Man card is not discarded. Free withdrawal to reduce heroism cost by 1. Iron Man and Ms. Marvel engaged in an epic mech battle, taking down the mechs one by one, but new ones kept coming in their place. Finally, before they exhausted themselves completely, Iron Man spotted the real culprit, Emulator. She's been working with Hydra and was emulating the mechs for them, but had her own reasons for the attack. When she spotted Ms. Marvel, she exclaimed, You took Kaboom from me, my only friend. I wanted you to pay. Now they can be BFFs in S.H.I.E.L.D.'s jail, concluded Ms. Marvel.
I wouldn't expect them to thaw anytime soon. Not when it comes to you.
I understand they're still angry.
Get out there.
Feel alienated from the team.
Then you should have made them feel alien.
Spidey. Go.
Oh, I know. I will try and make amends. Reach out an olive branch.
Keep forgetting you had to be ubiquitous and cheap. Manufacturing a gift from you really means something. Thanks, boss. Something you need to see. It's a bit of a hike, so clear your schedule. Let's go.
Is this what you wanted to show me? A mushroom?
Fascinating, isn't it? Some of the rarest species of flora I've ever seen. Carol says there are mushrooms growing in these woods that were thought extinct decades ago. And that tree over there? I'm pretty sure it just winked at me.
I did not realize you were so interested in nature, Tony.
Oh, I'm not. I have terrible allergies. I'm just petrified to be inside.
Tony.
I know. I'm sure it will be all fine in the end. I mean, look at us. First time I laid eyes on you, I assumed you were gonna swallow my soul. And now here we are. Two friends, enjoying a moment.
The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
You're right, of course. I'm just surprised you didn't work in a basilisk or giant spider or some other terrible monstrosity you've beheaded over the years.
Yes, I suppose your situation is not unlike unraveling the web of Rourg, the Spider King. One strand at a time.
And there it is. Well, I suppose it's time to get back to the old abbey before Caretaker sicks the hounds of hell on us. Well, hound.
Are you sure? I could stay outside longer if...
No, I'm good. Better, in fact. Owe you one. Besides, that tree I mentioned that winked at me before, I think it just took a few steps closer.
Iron Man friendship level up. Navy and gold palette, and I'll handle this. Common passive. If 3 Iron Man cards are played in a turn, +1 redraws. What's up,
Hey,
Blade?
can I ask a favor?
The Infinity Gauntlet, I don't know if it's real, but supposedly it can grant unlimited power to whoever wears it. What would you do? One snap of my fingers to destroy my enemies. I'd use it without a second thought. Is anyone pure enough to wield such power? I think not.
Thanks, Hunter.
And who else wishes to speak to me? Rest,
ready to go in no
Cap.
time.
Even a sorcerer supreme can't rest on his laurels.
See you around.
Can I get snack bosh, fresh and fruity, an all new Ghost Rider #1. We have to gift Robbie his comic.
Later.
Right.
Told you there'd be trouble for crossing Caretaker.
Captain Marvel swears she can see threads of Dr. Faustus's plan.
Right, I need to go to the forge, and then that'll be it for tonight.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
Forge upgrade available. Book of Vishanti completed. Hero abilities can be crafted from blueprints. I need research. I need to get artifacts, and then I can get these.
Remind me again why you haven't digitized this stuff already? This is going to take way longer than it has to.
There's something to be said of the careful study that can only be achieved by examining the physical documents themselves.
Oh, so it's a Zen thing, then? You become one with the old book, and it shares its secrets with you?
Always quick to mock the things you don't understand.
Oh no, I'm honestly interested this time. Maybe I can adapt your technique into something normal people can use. Hey, Hunter. How's that for quality workmanship?
Ooh, well in hand, gain 19 strike per turn. Yes, please. Sprang. And I can afford the Book of Vishanti. Hero abilities can be crafted from blueprints.
Fascinating.
Collect blueprints and bring them to the forge to craft additional copies of hero ability cards, which can be equipped by heroes or used for upgrades. Salvage a rarity blueprint into 2 blueprints of lesser rarity. Or ability craft.
So, what did you have in mind?
So, do you have much experience with smithing? Perhaps you should put your suit on for this.
Where do you think I got the suit, Doc?
I assume through some sort of elaborate computer-aided precision manufacturing process.
Well, that's how it is now, sure, but the very first one I hammered out with my own 2 hands.
Oh, that seems improbable.
You're a wizard.
Remind me not to ask you about anything ever.
Neat.
I'm happy to help, Hunter.
Nope. Ah. I think I own those shorts. I need a copy of Spang in the deck. It's a great sound effect. Spang.
Ready to work?
Ooh. +1, apply 1 week.
All right then.
Okay, I think that is where we're going to wrap up for tonight. Spidey's off on a quest. We're going to be off on a mission shortly ourselves. And that is all for this time. I'm going to go over to the credits, and we are going to say see you next time. If you guys haven't done so already, thank you so much for hanging out in the chat with me tonight. If you haven't done so already, please do hit that follow button. It's a great way for you guys to know when we go live, a completely free way that you can support us on the channel. We also have a YouTube channel that you can go to find all of our replays, as well as a Discord that you can join. Details in the chat for that one, where you can join and chat with us about all of the games we're playing or anything else that takes your fancy. There's a lot of things on our Discord that you can talk to us about. We also have a website at finalbossfight.co.uk where you can find all of our written content, all of our videos, and a lot more besides.